Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Blue Ridge Cable Television broadcast of area high school basketball on the Mansfield streaming service and the Blue Ridge Cable Network. Chris Vaughn with you on a Wednesday night here at the Tiger Den, where tonight the North Penn Mansfield Tigers welcome the visitors, the Rams of Wyalusing High School. Now, if there was ever a definition of a trap game, tonight might be it. After that emotional win against Wellsboro last Friday night, having to go to Athens this coming Friday night for a huge game with first place implications in the NTL at Athens. Here's Wyalusing sitting on the schedule. Wyalusing with a record right now of only 2-7 on the season, but they're a much better team than what that record indicates, and a perfect setup for a trap game. So the Tigers have to be ready for Coach Burley tonight, so they go into that Athens game undefeated in the NTL. For Wyalusing, they've really had a strange schedule. They've only played 2 home games all year long. And after Friday night when they play Wellsboro at home, then they got 3 more away games. So Wyalusing's going to wind up playing 11 of their first 14 games this season on the road. They'll end it with 6 out of 8 home games at the end of the year, but rough schedule in the early goings for the Rams. The Rams' 2 wins so far this season have come against Kawaniski Valley, 47-40. And we're going to take a pause for a second.
Official Appreciation Week, so I'd like to take a moment to just appreciate our officials. Tonight we have with us Brett Upham, who has been officiating for 25 years. We have Steve Hall, who's been officiating for 20 years. We have Brian Jackson, who came up from Williamsport, 32 years of officiating experience.
Right now, it's Official Appreciation Week in the PIAA, and they do an amazing job. In fact, the 3 officials that we have tonight, they've officiated for 26 years, 30 years, 32 years. So it'd be great, again, and we talk about this every game, about possibly trying to get some more officials. The officials being recognized for the job they do. I was talking to one of the gentlemen before the game, Mr. Upham. He's got a game every week, a game every day this week, including several nights with 2 games. He did the JV game tonight. He's out here now for the varsity game. He's got a game or 2 every night this week, and that's the norm, not the exception, as these officials are stretched so thin in trying to make sure that there's ample coverage so the games don't have to be switched around to different nights when there's not as many games, that type of thing. And tonight, one of the officials came all the way up from Williamsport to do the game. So a well-deserved honor to recognize the officials in the game right now. At this time, we'll take a pause as we will have the playing of our national anthem and then the Mansfield High School alma mater. The Wyalusing team being introduced right now. Impressive number of Wyalusing cheerleaders making the drive on Route 6 West to come over here to support their visiting team. As we said, they played a lot of away games so far, Wyalusing, with only 2 home games on the schedule at this point in time. Sammy Lawrence, the first introduced. Brody Burley comes out second for the Tigers. Then Alex Davis, the talented sophomore on the court. And then Carson Dominic, the 4th leading scorer in District 4 basketball, averaging 17.5 points a game. Introduced last, and as we said, this would have to be, if there's ever a definition of a trap game, this could be it. But we'll see what the Tigers can do. The player to watch for Wyalusing is Blake Morningstar. Morningstar is a D1 baseball player who already has a scholarship offer to a great school, Wake Forest University, in the Athletic Coast Conference. He's averaging over 24 points a game. He's only played in 6 games so far for the Rams, so he's not up there in as a scoring leader in the league. Of course, nobody's going to catch Davian Hill for St. John Newman, but he's quite the talent. And right off the opening tip, Morningstar tips the ball right over to Parker Petlock, and just like that, it's 2-0 Wyalusing. Here goes Alex Davis. Davis with a nice drive in, but puts it up too hard, and Morningstar gets the rebound. Morningstar at 6'5". I can see where he would make an imposing presence on the pitcher's mound. Nick Vanderpool back out front to Parker Petlock. Surprising score from the other night when Wyalusing got beat by Liberty by 30, 60-30. Now Morningstar, I was told, did not play in that game. Morningstar goes all the way in himself and scores. So just like that, it's 4-0 in favor of Wyalusing. Wyalusing's one of those teams that get better as the season progresses. They are the defending District 4 Class 2A champions. First basket of the game for Mansfield. Brody Burley gets that to fall, and it's 4-0 and 4-2 now in favor of Wyalusing. Mansfield picking up at half court. Tremont Hugo. They work it down into the corner. Jump shot from that 3-point range, and that goes in for Parker Petlock. And all of a sudden, it's 7-2 in favor of Wyalusing. Here goes Dominic. Carson uses the backboard and gets it to fall. 2 points for Dominic, and now it's 7-4. Petlock into the front court to Morningstar. Morningstar puts up his jumper off the rim, no good. Burley able to get the rebound. Over to Sam Lawrence. Lawrence driving. Lawrence goes all the way, tries to move on Morningstar. Morningstar able to force him to adjust his shot, and he misses. Mansfield again picking up at half court. Petlock has it knocked away nicely by Sam Lawrence. It skirts out of bounds. They inbound it over to Tremont Hugo. Again, you just can't sleep on Wyalusing. Nick Vanderpool has it stolen away by Alex Davis. Davis a little out of control, but Dominic gets the rebound. He can't get it to go. Tip no good. Burley gets the rebound and puts it in. So Brody Burley with 4 as he gets the rebound. And it's 7-6 now. 4 straight for the Tigers. 3-point shot from the corner doesn't go. Uncontested rebound there for Alex Davis. There was nobody underneath for Wyalusing. There's Dominic cutting right in and getting the pass from Lawrence. And Carson scores. And now Mansfield on a 6-0 run. They take the 8-7 lead. Head fake there, does it, but here's Morningstar. Morningstar again goes up with it. Can't get it to go. And Cooper Shaw gets the rebound. Mansfield looks to increase their lead from 1 to either 3 or 4. Burley goes in on Morningstar off the glass and in. Brody Burley with 6 points tonight. Brody, a big first quarter factor. 8 unanswered now for the Tigers. Ball goes out of bounds. Wyalusing maintains control. The shot misses there by Petlock. Here's Dominic. Over to Cooper Shaw. Back to Lawrence. Here's Dominic again. Carson puts 2 more home. He's got 6 of the 12 points. And all of a sudden, Wyalusing has been stuck on 7, and Mansfield's on a 10-0 run. And Dominic knocks that out of bounds. As Parker Petlock to inbound. Coach Keys yelling out instructions to his squad. Petlock, they work it in the corner. Here's Vanderpool, and he's fouled on the play by Lawrence, who got him with the body. Good sportsmanship as Dominic and Brody Burley pick up the Wyalusing player. Personal foul was on Sam Lawrence. But he got clipped there, and he's going to leave the game. Petlock actually was cut on the play, and he's going to the locker room with the Mansfield trainer. Looked like he got a cut on his chin there. And it looks like he's going to be replaced by, well, a gentleman who played in the JV game, right back here for the Varsity now. Zabiah Walton. Walton checks in. As they take a little break here, as they do have to wipe up a little bit of blood that's on the court, as unfortunately Vanderpool was cut on the chin, it looked like. He went immediately to the locker room with the Mansfield trainer. And hopefully he'll be able to return to the game for the Rams sooner rather than later. And Mr. Upham, it's not enough that he's officiating 2 games, he's wiping up the blood. That's what I call an all-purpose official. He did the JV game, he's doing this game, and he's cleaning up the floor as well. Going over and above the required assignment. So both teams now being motioned onto the court again. 3:01 to play, first quarter. Mansfield on a 10-0 run right now. They were down 7-2, they now lead 12-7. That's the thing about Mansfield. They can score quickly. And they've certainly proven that here in the early going tonight. Inbounding the ball is Oliver. Knocked away by Lawrence and out of bounds. Here's Morningstar backing in Lawrence. Puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Burley. The run may continue. Sam Lawrence puts up a three and he hits it. A 13-0 run right now for the Tigers as they start to run away. They've got the score doubled now, and they were down 7-2. That one won't fall either. Tom Oliver tried the three-pointer. He couldn't get that to fall. And here come the Tigers. Cross-court pass to Davis. Davis into Burley. Burley's been hot this quarter. He backs down Morningstar. Goes up again. Misses it, but firing up the rebound shot was Davis. He can't get that to fall. And now Wyalusing tries to break their scoring drought. They've gone 5 minutes now without a point. Hugo being played by Davis. Back out front to Parker Petlock. Petlock picks up his dribble. And Wyalusing calls a 30-second timeout. I guess Coach Key's concerned that they can't really break that Mansfield zone with any accuracy. So with 1:18 to go, a timeout by the Rams. Gives us a little chance to remind you that we'll be back with you Saturday afternoon at 1:30 as the Mansfield girls will be in action against Jersey Shore. And that's going to be one tough assignment. Jersey Shore, second-ranked team in Chris Massey's Williamsport Sun-Gazette area rankings in girls basketball. And they're 6-2 with one of the top players in the district in Peyton Dincher. Not the ticket necessarily for a pleasant Saturday afternoon. Petlock cuts it over, and his pass goes out of bounds. What a nice save on that basketball as it went in the stands. Jeff Krzyzewski putting on the moves over there. One-handing it. Nice move by Jeff. His son Cade, one of the first bench players to come in for Mansfield normally. Three-point shot does not go. Burley, though, had position on the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds to the Tigers with Andrew Green, who just got inserted to inbound it. There's Sam Lawrence. He misses that, but Dominic fights for the rebound. It's taken away from him by Petlock, and Petlock into the front court. Jump shot by Petlock, that won't go. Rebound comes down to Walton. Here's Petlock again. And they move it back out to Hugo. Morningstar with his shot, that won't go. And that's going to bring the quarter to an end. At the end of one period of play, it's 15-7 in favor of North Penn Mansfield. They were down 7-2, and then they went on a 13-0 run. And really, Wyalusing had those points probably in the first 3 minutes of the quarter, so they've gone 5 minutes without scoring. And Mansfield has been able to score in bunches this season. That's been one of their hallmarks. And they certainly did after Wyalusing took that 7-2 lead. First quarter scoring for Wyalusing: 5 points for Parker Petlock, 2 for Blake Morningstar for Mansfield, 3 points for Sam Lawrence, 6 points for Brody Burley, 6 points for Carson Dominic. Nobody in any foul trouble on either team. In fact, Wyalusing did not commit a foul in the first quarter. Andrew Green will inbound the ball to Alex Davis, and we're underway in the second quarter. Green back out to Davis. Cooper Shaw hasn't been heard from yet. Misses that one. And the rebound back down to the Rams. Morningstar over to Petlock. His three-pointer won't go. Wyalusing still unable to score. Andrew Green off the bench and into the scoring column. A Green trifecta, and it's 18-7. As the Wyalusing scoring drought is continuing here. They were up 7-2. Mansfield's outscored them 16-0. That shot misses. Morningstar with a rebound and gets the ball to go. So Blake Morningstar rebound and basket. So the Mansfield run was 16 straight, and now it's 18-9. Dominic had the pass. They tried to get the ball to Dominic there, but Wyalusing able to knock it away as Walton got his hand in there. Morningstar, the Division I baseball recruit, smooth and silky there. He gets that to fall, and he's got 6 and 4 straight now for Wyalusing. Morningstar can shoot you back into a game pretty quick. Almost not steal by Morningstar from Burley, but Brody able to maintain control. Gets it back to Dominic. Carson over to Alex Davis. Light pressure being applied by Walton. Here is Davis. Back to Dominic. Carson with a nice move. Puts it up at the top of the key, and he gets it to go. Friendly shooter's roll off the rim, and he lays it up for a 20-11 lead. Dominic with 8. Morningstar with 6. Here's Petlock. Inside, Morningstar, nice move there, and he just lays it right in. He put a nice pump fake on. And it's 20-13. Cooper Shaw's going to try a 3, and he's going to hit a 3. Cooper in the scoring column. That's the 5th Tiger to score. And the lead is 10. Morningstar shoots a 3 and misses. Rebound comes down to Dominic. Dominic lies into the front court. There goes Carson. Can't get it to fall. Rebound back down to Wyalusing. Petlock in the Morningstar. Morningstar puts it up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Cooper Shaw. Alex Davis cut off by Walton. Walton played most of the JV game. Now he's out here for a good portion of the first half of the varsity game. Dominic to Burley. Burley being played by Morningstar. Backs Morningstar down, but he takes a step and travels. Wyalusing yet to commit a foul. Quick shout out to some of our good friends watching. I know Kate hasn't got into the game yet, but Ginger and Denny, good to have you aboard on the streaming service. And Brenda and Tom, we know that you're watching down there on the Gulf Coast of Florida tonight. And we go right into downtown Mansfield, and we got Frank and Sally rooting for their Tigers tonight as well as our good friends out on Lambs Creek Road as well. Gary and Rosemary, and of course Linda. You looked great the other night. So glad you're feeling better. Linda down in Blossburg, Linda and Lyle, thank you for being valued viewers on the Blue Ridge Network, and glad to see that you are doing so much better. Mansfield breaks the timeout with the 10-point lead. As we said at the top, this could be a trap game with Wellsboro in the rearview mirror, Athens right straight ahead, and here comes Wyalusing with Blake Morningstar tonight. Jump shot there by Hugo. Hugo can't get that to go. He hasn't scored yet. And the Tigers looking to get their lead up to 12 if they can. 11 was the biggest, now it's 12. And Dominic's got 10 already. 25-13. Morningstar being played by Cooper Shaw, kicks it back out. Three-point shot there by Petlock is no good. Three-point shot by Dominic, no good. Morningstar sweeps the board clean. Mansfield with the 12-point lead with only 2.5 minutes left in the game in the first half. Hugo. They feed it into Morningstar, puts it up, can't get it to go, but there's a foul on the Tigers. And Blake Morningstar heads to the free throw line. That's the second foul on Sam Lawrence. Third team foul. Morningstar is 9 of the 14 points. He'll try another shot. That goes as well. The complete student athlete has 10. Nice spin move by Dominic, but he traveled, picked up the pivot foot. Checking back into the game for and it looks like Nick Vanderpool has come back into the game. He's now wearing jersey number 15, so it's good to see Vanderpool in. I guess there was blood on his uniform, but it's good to see that Vanderpool is back in here in the first half for the Rams. Alex Davis blows a tire there and goes down off his dribble. And another mark on the court that, of course, Dominic is trying to get up with his shoe along with Parker Petlock. They work it into Morningstar. Morningstar almost lost it. Still has it. And they're going to call a jump ball. But on the jump, it stays with the Rams. Wyalusing ball. I don't know if this is some sort of record, but Wyalusing has not committed a foul in the first half. And there's a reach in on Davis. It's only the fourth foul on Mansfield. But Wyalusing yet to commit a personal foul. If they can get through the last minute of the half unscathed, they'll certainly tie a record of no fouls in a half. Sure, it's been done many times, but I don't really necessarily recall it here at the Tiger Den too much. Here's Vanderpool. Vanderpool all the way in. There's another foul on the Tigers. So the Tigers committing some late second quarter fouls. And that's a second on Brody Burley. So he's got 2 and Sam Lawrence have 2. Friendly shooter's roll there for Nick Vanderpool. And now we talked about Cade Krzyzewski before. We talked about Denny and Ginger down in Florida, and Jeff making that save on the ball going out of bounds. And now we got Cade in the lineup. And we got Nick Vanderpool for 2 foul shots. 25-17, last minute of play in quarter number 2 at the Tiger Den. And there's a steal. Getting that one away is Petlock. Wyalusing looking to finish strong. Vanderpool puts it up no good. And we won't have a tie-breaking record as Wyalusing has committed a personal foul. Nick Vanderpool, first foul of the game on the Wyalusing Rams. Looks like Mansfield may hold for the last shot here. 25-17. Dominic brings it back out, coming down to the last 10 seconds. Dominic tries to spin away, puts it up no good. Morningstar rebounds it. His three-quarter court shot doesn't go. And in that quarter, Wyalusing was able to score 10 points. Mansfield scores 10, and it's 25-17 at the end of the first half. Here are the halftime scoring totals for Wyalusing. 10 points for Blake Morningstar, 5 for Parker Petlock, and 2 for Nick Vanderpool. For the Tigers, 3 points for Sam Lawrence, 3 for Andrew Green, 6 for Brody Burley, 3 for Cooper Shaw, and 10 for Carson Dominic. Nobody in the game in any significant foul trouble. Both Morningstar and Dominic have 10 points apiece. And we'll take a little break and be back with you for the second half in just a few moments. So we're set for the second half of competition tonight as the Tigers and the Rams in quarter number 3. 25-17 is the score. Ball goes out of bounds. Mansfield to inbound. And another quick turnover there. Into the front court comes Petlock. He certainly is the point guard. They fire it over to Vanderpool. Vanderpool can't get that to go. Here's Sam Lawrence into the front court. Burley. Burley puts it above the black glass, and Brody Burley. He's got 8. Shot goes up there by Morningstar. That won't go. Sam Lawrence, 10-point lead for the Tigers. Lawrence being played by Vanderpool. They work it down to Dominic.
Come on, White, let's go. Come on, Alex. Oh, good. I predicted. I hope so. Come on, guys.
Lawrence working the ball in, being played by Vanderpool. Back over to Cooper Shaw. Shaw feeds it nicely into Dominic, and they're going to call foul on the floor, no basket. Foul on the floor. And that is only the second foul in the game on Wyalusing. First one on Hugo. And there's a crash, and down onto the floor goes Brody Burley. And literally, and that foul's on Hugo. In the span of 5 seconds, Wyalusing committed more fouls than they have the entire game. And there's a ball that goes in by Carson Dominic. Dominic now with 12 of the 29 points. Wide open there is Vanderpool. Coming in to block it was Cooper Shaw. Looked like Vanderpool was going to have a clear layup, and he was denied that, and they get the ball right back into Dominic. He can't get it to fall. Good pass by Lawrence, but it wasn't to be. And there's a foul. It looks like they're going to flag Alex Davis for that infraction. Morningstar's been quiet here for about the last 5 minutes, 5-10 minute stretch. He's got 10. And Dominic goes up for a shot, and he's fouled. And that's probably going to be on Blake Morningstar. That's Morningstar's first, and that's the third team foul. And they only had one foul in the entire first half. Dominic can't get that to fall. Comes right out to Burley, and Burley gets his shot to fall. So Brody, he's got 10 points to go with the 12 from Dominic. And Brody Burley swats the ball away from Vanderpool. Brody playing the complete game tonight. Outside Alex Davis. Back over to Burley. Sam Lawrence. Lawrence finds Alex Davis. Davis can't get it to fall. Gets it back himself. Can't get that one to fall. And the rebound comes down to Wyalusing. Good hustle by Alex Davis, but Davis still kept off the score sheet. Morningstar goes up and scores. Blake Morningstar. That's the first basket of the half for the Rams. They had 17 at halftime. And there's Lawrence going to the hoop, but Vanderpool's going to be hit with his second foul. And the Tigers now will get foul shots. Lawrence, confident foul shot. Andrew Green now will come into the game. Second one is good as well. "14-point lead. They've equaled their largest of the game. If Wyalusing is going to make a comeback, they probably need to start to orchestrate it soon. Vanderpool, that's the way you start a comeback. Nice drive, and then he altered his form as he was in the air to avoid a block, and a nice play all around by Nick Vanderpool. Here goes Lawrence, misses the shot. Dominic rebounds, Dominic scores. Carson builds the lead back to 14 points. Vanderpool's going to take a shot, no good. That one just hit the bottom of the net. Here goes Sam Lawrence. Long shot by Shaw, that won't go. Dominic comes 3/4 of the way up the bleachers. And fortunately, we don't have quite the crowd we had at the Wellsboro game, or I don't think Carson would have made it 3/4 of the way up the bleachers that night. But he does tonight, and it's 35-21 with only 2:26 to go in the half. If Wyalusing is going to make their comeback, they really need to get Blake Morningstar more involved here in this third quarter. He has 2 points, but he has been, he's scored 8 out of the first 14 for the club, and since then, he's gone a little bit quiet. But Brody Burley really has played a good defensive game on Morningstar tonight. I mean, Morningstar is one of the talented players in District 4, most talented players in District 4, and Brody's played well. Brody does have 2 fouls, but he's stayed out of serious foul trouble so far, and he's responded with a double-digit game on his own part. Morningstar back in, Kicks it back to Vanderpool, back to Blake. Morningstar puts up the three. That does not go. But a rebound to Vanderpool. That does not go. And Dominic rebounds. So a couple good opportunities there for Wyalusing to cut into the lead, and they can't do it. Brody Burley with the shot. He's fouled on the play. And that's a 15th foul on Wyalusing here in the third quarter. And that's the third foul on Vanderpool. Again, they had one foul in the entire first half. They got 5 here in the third quarter. Burley to shoot the foul shot. Back rims that, no good. Brody will get one more shot. Brody 1 for 2. Carson Dominic and Brody Burley have accounted for 25 of the Mansfield 36 points tonight, as they stand with a 15-point advantage. Petlock trying to create some motion. A lot of standing around right now by Wyalusing. Coach Keys wants them to get some movement here. And Cooper Shaw will come back in, and he comes in for Sam Lawrence. And what an anticipated move there by Dominic. Dominic goes up, Dominic puts it in. Largest lead of the night now. Petlock reluctant to shoot there as Burley peeled off of him. Morningstar shot blocked by Cooper Shaw. Down to the final 35 seconds. We'll see if Mansfield wants to hold for the last shot. Cooper Shaw can't get it to go. They don't hold it. And Walton gets the rebound. Walton flips it back over to Petlock. 20 seconds to play. Petlock will bring it back out, feeding it into Hugo. Hugo working the weave over to Hunter House. 3-point shot, that doesn't go by Petlock. 3 seconds left. Dominic's gonna try a spin move shot. Oh, doesn't go at the buzzer, but at the end of 3 periods of play, it's North Penn Mansfield with 13 points in that quarter, for a total of 38. Wyalusing only scored 4 points in the third quarter, and it's 38-21. Next week, we will only have one Mansfield boys game, and that's a Saturday night game. It's a week from Saturday with Northeast Bradford. Northeast Bradford will be in town that night, and that'll be our next Mansfield boys broadcast. We'll have the girls' game for you on Saturday afternoon with Jersey Shore. Final 8 minutes as we head to the fourth quarter on the Blue Ridge Cable Television Network and the Mansfield streaming service. The Mansfield boys won the JV game tonight behind a big performance from Andy Hermanson and Tayton Strange. And right now, the Mansfield Tigers varsity They hold the 17-point advantage as they try to remain undefeated in the NTL and go to 11-1 on the season. They're in the top 5 of Chris Massey's rankings in the Williamsport Sun-Gazette. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence over to Dominic. Dominic feeds back to Lawrence. Lawrence feeds it to Burley. What a great basket and a foul call. What a great movement of the ball. And Brody Burley will go to the line. And he's up to 13 points now. The foul called on Petlock. That was great ball movement by the Tigers. Brody Burley was the recipient of it, and he gets a foul shot to boot. So the game right now getting away from the Rams. 14 for Burley, and it's a 20-point advantage. 7:25 to play.
Mini tramp, yep.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Wyalusing will maintain possession. The ball knocked away, and it's stolen away by they feed it into Burley. Burley gets it to Lawrence. Lawrence back to Burley. Burley puts it back in. What a team they're making tonight. 16 points for Brody Burley. 16 points for Carson Dominic. Those two gentlemen continuing to dominate for the Tigers this evening. There's a nice basket that goes with a Tiger foul. Wyalusing did have 17 at halftime. Foul shot goes. I think they've gypped Wyalusing out of a point here. Yeah, there they go. Now they got the point. Now they got the point.
Very good coach. Don't know.
They have some confusion with the scoreboard there, but that was a three-point basket that was credited to Parker Petlock. And they now have the score right. It's 43-24. Everything seems to be in order now. They try to feed it into Lawrence. Lawrence gets it into Cooper Shaw, and Mansfield now running on all cylinders. Another steal. Mansfield on a 3-0 break. Alex Davis says, hey, I haven't scored tonight. Let me get one of these baskets. And a timeout now taken by Mansfield as they surged away to the lead. And speaking of surging to the lead, we got a big upset brewing in college basketball tonight up at Mansfield University's Decker Gym. Mansfield, who's struggled so far with a 2-9 record, they now lead the Lock Haven Bald Eagles 39-25. They have a 14-point lead with 16 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. It was a 10-point lead at halftime, and Mansfield's on a 9-0 run to start the second half. So Tip of the hat to the Mountaineers tonight. They're taking on the team that's tied for first in the PSAC, and they're beating them right now. I know there's a lot of basketball to be played, but right now Mansfield University by 14 points, 39-25, up at Decker Gym. Here it's 47-24 with 5 minutes and 36 seconds to play. Mansfield with a comfortable lead at this point. They can somewhat turn their attention to that huge game Friday night. Athens undefeated in the NTL, Mansfield undefeated in the NTL. Athens plays so well on their home court, and they got a pretty good club with Horton, who came over from Sayre, and Lister. Quite a duo there for Athens, and that's what the Tigers have to face on Friday night. There's a shot by Vanderpool, nothing but net for Nick Vanderpool. Nice basket. Here's Carson Dominic. Back out to Alex Davis. Davis pitches it over to Dominic. Dominic puts it off the glass, and Dominic puts it in. He now has equaled his scoring average. He averages 17.5. He's got 18. And that one by Vanderpool a little too hard. Shaw with the rebound there. Shaw finds Krzyzewski, and Krzyzewski gets the basket. Cage in the game, and he scores. Mansfield close to doubling it right now, 51-26. They really are playing a really crisp second half of basketball tonight.
Boy, he can't get the ball. Oh, he's pushing on.
They've really isolated Blake Morningstar here with almost a double team, daring somebody else to beat them. And on that play, Hugo does, but they really are making it Morningstar have to work to get the ball into him here in the second half. Davis all the way in, and Alex, they weren't going to stop him. He's going to shoot it. Tayton Strange, who played a big game for the JV squad tonight, he's going to check in here momentarily. Three-point shot goes, but Green gets the rebound. Dominic. There's Cooper Shaw coming under the 3-minute mark. They're running a nice weave now, taking time off the clock. There's a nice pass into Cooper Shaw from Dominic. Really some great ball movement by the Tigers here in the second half. And Cooper Shaw gets the rebound. And Kipper Burley called a timeout just to get a couple subs into the game that he wants to play. But apparently the Wyalusing coach wants to use this as a teachable moment, as they'll take the timeout for more than just a player substitution. And yeah.
13 minutes, 45.
Yep. So Mr. Upham, who's been here all night long officiating 2 good games, gets the ball inbounds for the Tigers. Here's Strange. Working over to Andy Hermanson. Both those players played so well in the JV game. Here's Krzyzewski. Goes up with it, and there'll be a travel there. Okay, tried to do the pump fake, but didn't quite work there. And turnover presents an opportunity to score for Wyalusing. They still have several of their starters out. Morningstar, he's had to work hard for his shots. And they've had a double team on him the entire second half. A couple times, even a triple team. Foul shot good by Morningstar. .201 left in the game. Morningstar nothing but net on the second shot. Andrew Green goes behind the back. Gets it over to Strange. Strange back to Hermanson. They work it back outside to Talon D'Angelo. D'Angelo works it back to Hermanson, back to Strange. As Mansfield looking for their 11th win of the season. Matched against one loss to East Stroudsburg South. And East Stroudsburg South, they have a record of 8-3. So and they're a 5A school, so it's not like Mansfield lost to a team that isn't prominent. They're a pretty good team at a higher class level. Morningstar is going to put up a 3. That goes off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Brody Farry. Farry in the game. Perhaps it's pronounced Fury. Personal foul on that play against Tayton Strange, his first. Here's Fury in the Morningstar. Morningstar up, Morningstar in. He's got 16. 55-32 as we're down to the final 30 seconds of a Mansfield victory. Victory 335 for the great coach, Kipper Burley. What a legacy Kipper will be leaving behind at the end of this season. But will he be able to leave behind a District 3 or District 4 3A championship or an NTL title or a showdown title? Those are some of the things the Tigers will be certainly positioned to commission for as we finish this one up. 55-32 tonight. Mansfield wins this one easily, 55-32. Here are the final scoring totals in the game for Wyalusing. 2 points for Hugo, 8 points for Parker Petlock, 6 for Nick Vanderpool, 16 points for Blake Morningstar. For Mansfield, 5 points for Sam Lawrence, 3 for Andrew Green, 16 for Brody Burley, 18 for Carson Dominic, 7 Cooper Shaw, 4 for Alex Davis, and 2 for Cade Krzyzewski. So again, 16 for Brody Burley, 18 for Carson Dominic. The Tigers pull away with ease in the second half. And that's about going to do it for our broadcast tonight. And a reminder, since Blue Ridge and Pizza Hut combining, Mansfield wins, you win. Go to your Mansfield Pizza Hut and you will get 20% off dine-in or carry-out for the remainder of tonight and all day tomorrow at your Mansfield Pizza Hut. As someone on the cheerleading squad being serenaded with happy birthday, we'll thank Jason Fletcher and his fine student staff. Brian Cunningham back at Blue Ridge Cable Television. This is Chris Vaughn. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your Wednesday night sports viewing pleasure. Good night, everyone.